I'm just telling you right now that there are so many things that can go wrong when you're recording. And yes, you can edit things out and you can just put in transitions, but this is my fourth time that I recorded this video. And granted, yes, I could have did all that, but there was parts where I was just stumbling and fumbling and messing up. And it just is crazy. The struggle is real, okay? You see other creators, other coaches, and gurus, they put their videos out there and it looks so perfect. And you think, well, wow, how are they doing that? But you know what? I don't want to be so perfect and I want my videos to look good. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to stumble that many times, but I am going to leave some of my ums and ands in there, but I will take some out. But it is very frustrating when it's my fourth or fifth video that I redid. Now, in the beginning of my other channel, I used to want everything so perfect. And granted, my videos weren't, but I would get so freaked out if I said things and I wanted every little piece edited out. So I was still learning how to do my videos on YouTube because I've only been on YouTube for 7.5 months, but not this channel. This channel, it's been only, I think it's 2 months. But I have two channels, and that's another thing I heard people say not to do if you're new to the game. But I wanted two channels because I do have a hair channel, and it's helping women regrowing their hair, whether it's through aging hair or damaged hair. I talk about HRT, hormone replacement therapy, and joint pain, and what you can do to rebuild the joints. And so I just have it for that channel. And I did not really know how to talk about things like growing on YouTube and on any type of like editing style. So I just created this one because I have come so far from me not knowing any single thing to now being able to at least know how to get to that level where all my stuff is being transitioning to the next slide, putting B-roll. And so I have to say I'm very proud of myself. I have kind of been intimidated, I'll have to admit, for my course that I'm creating on my other channel because I said I was going to finish it last week. I have probably about 3 slides I'd like to put in my lesson one, 3 more. And then in my lesson two, maybe one more, because I am doing a mini slide, a mini lesson, a mini course, I'm sorry. And so I am just trying to figure out some of the topics that I can talk about because there's a lot of things and you have to be in depth with stuff. You got to give transformational tips to people that are watching your course or who have purchased your course. So I kind of put it on the back burner. I've been doing everything else. And granted, it was coming into play what I needed to do. It was important when I've been working on because I was trying to figure out how to set up my link for my Kajabi store for other people can purchase it. And it's 30 days for free. Now, that is something really awesome you can do. You can become an affiliate with Kajabi and you don't really have to do anything special. You just have to keep it active. You have to keep it going and people have to click on it. It just has to stay active. They have to know that you're putting it out there. And then you can cancel after the 30 days is up if you don't want to use it. But I find that this platform, you don't have to go to all these different ones. This is a platform in one. So whether you're trying to create a course, mini courses, or a master course, coaching, one-on-ones, really important thing to have is an email list. That is so important because you want to have where your customers that you're trying to reach or they're trying to get a hold of you and you want to put out weekly or monthly free newsletters or ebooks, whether it's just transformation tips on whatever you're teaching, you want to put that out for everyone to have for free. And then in exchange, you ask for their email. This is very important on an online business because if any of these platforms ever go away, you still have the emails to all the people that are interested in what you're creating and helping them. So I definitely think that in the beginning, when I was on TikTok, I learned so much from then to now, which was like I said, about 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. I never wanted to be on social media. And then I had my hair oil business and my permanent makeup business. So I got on there for that. Then I ended up creating all kinds of stuff anyway. So I just feel like YouTube has more opportunity. and more growth. I used to think that all this crazy stuff, if you're doing these just whatever random things, that one day are you going to hit viral? Well, it takes so long, even if you do get a viral video on YouTube, that it's going to take so long to get monetized anyway. And some people take off with it. Some people do get it right away. But for instance, if you have a viral video one day and then you go into recording all your other videos after that, it goes back to hard again. And to create that level of making money, being monetized with your AdSense, it is super, super hard. And so my coach, she said on one of her videos, I believe it was like for, I think she said 1 million. What did she say? It was a really crazy amount that she only made 500 for each big view number. And unless you're constantly hitting these numbers, you're not going to be hitting that kind of money. So you do want to consider creating a course, creating coaching or subscriptions, monthly subscriptions for people, a community on a storefront. And this is really a great storefront that I'm on. And it's taken me a really long time to learn it, but I've taught myself, well, through YouTube and through other things. I had to do the research. So this is something that will help you to get to where you have your own thing and people are still purchasing this, and you don't have to just constantly be doing videos like every single day. You do have to put yourself out there. I'd say anywhere from 1 to 3 times a week. On my other channel, I have twice I post a video, I do a video, and then the third one, the third day, I do a live, whether it's the second day or the most. I do it Wednesdays, so, and that is a little intimidating as well. But this is just things you want to think about, and it's about slow growth. You're going to get somewhere eventually. It is going to be slow growth, but it is worth it if you stick it out. And I know that a lot of big coaches say, a lot of people ask, well, why do you have just this many subscribers? And to me, I think it's a lot. And you're making all this money because most people think that it's AdSense or being monetized. That's where you make your money. But then they find out later, once they've been on YouTube, if they really do their research, that having your courses and things like that are going to be the one to make you money. And now, yes, you want to help people. You want to be true. I love helping people. I love giving them my transformational tips, the things that I've been through and how I've been able to overcome these things and still have it possible. Like a lot of people say, oh, once you're a certain age past 40 and older, you can't have your hair this length. You can't you can't have it long. You can't do this. You can't do that. But you can do anything you want. And yes, your hair can be very hard to grow, but if you're taking care of it, then these are all these transformation tips that I share that I've been through, especially as being a Gen Xer. So this is things that I really want to help other women because this is our identity. If we go around, which I had happen to me, having balding hair in my top part of my scalp, it is very devastating. It is very embarrassing. And if you've been through it as a woman, you know. So I take that very dear. I'm also going through perimenopause. And so I do talk about hormone replacement therapy as well as my joint pain. So these are all things that are close to my heart. I'm doing things to transform my body, my mind, and how I think about things, not giving up just because I'm a certain age. So you can go and create this for yourself. You don't have to have a huge following to do it. So you can do it. If you have something that you could help people transform their lives with, you want to share, you want to teach people, you have, just a lot of history behind you, a lot of stories, you can do it for other people as well. So I just want to put it out there that it is very tough when you just think that things are so perfect until you start recording. And I tried to put my tutorials on there for how I edit my thumbnails. I don't know how many times Loom lagged and froze and skipped. Ended up leaving it up on my video public. I was thinking about putting it to private. And then I recorded another tutorial from Canva. And I did not know you could do tutorials on Canva, but it's just Canva. I believe that you can just do it from. So if I go show a tutorial on Kajabi, which I'm telling you, it's tough, it's confusing. Then I'm going to have to use Loom because that's what I have for now. I don't know. It's pretty laggy, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. And I already purchased it, so it's kind of a bummer. And that one wasn't perfect as well. There was some things in there that I did to show and it came out wrong and I ended up leaving it in there. It was just some editing. I left that one up. And then towards the end, the bubble of me froze that I was recording on. Yes, I guess this is how we learn. So I just want to encourage you, stay positive, keep going. You will get better as you go. Things will start to come into play. You can maybe get better technology later. I don't know. I record off my phone. Sometimes I record in Canva. It's not the best. And then I have my little selfie light. So that is just what I'm using right now, my little microphones from Amazon. So this is just working for me, but I just have to get more comfortable in front of the camera, in front of my phone, filming, whatever, because I do still get stumbled up. I still stumble, like, especially tonight. I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. So I'm wondering, should I not have put this video out because it's really bad tonight? And the more tired I am, the more I stumble and get stuck at what I'm trying to say. If you are new, just keep going. Like I said, don't let anyone make you feel bad about it. Don't let anyone tell you anything. And if they do, just say thank you and whatever you want to say, but just move on. So I am going to end this. I am really tired and I feel like I'm stumbling now. Hope everyone has a great night and thank you so much for watching. Until next time.